All right, Steph and I are back at deer camp. We've got good buddy Augie Isaacson. He's coming over. He's getting ready for ice season. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm back. Get ready, folks.
Get ready. But tonight is deer camp. We got Cole and some other folks coming over. And just like we said, we wanted to hang a deer in the garage tonight. And Steph got it done with the bow.
Yep.
So now what do we do?
We gotta go get her.
Go get her. All right.
Go get her.
We've got Ranger Rick warmed up. We've got some knives. We're just going to gut her out, throw her in Ranger Rick, and get her hanging. Probably cool the garage down.
Maybe celebrate.
Yeah.
Just a little.
When you're at deer camp, you celebrate, right?
Absolutely. I thought that was what she was gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Ranger Rick. We're going 3 deep in Ranger Rick. Let's go get Big Mama.
Does it actually have heat in it?
You can hold it. Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Really?
Nice quick access.
This is pretty cool back here.
Oh, that's awesome.
They cut down a tree down here too.
All right, we just found Steph's arrow. Try to focus in here. Looks like good blood. Really good blood. Okay, I'm just gonna poke that in the ground right here. No, that's okay. We'll poke and we know where it's at. We've only been tracking for probably 50 yards, and look at this big, gorgeous doe. Stephanie Joan. Stephanie Joan out of this tiny little stand we put up last year. It's just like, you got a GoPro. Look at her. She made a perfect shot. Perfect shot right behind the shoulder. Look at how nice this doe is. I'm so freaking proud of you. How do you feel?
So relieved. You know, it's so cold. I haven't shot in the cold for a little while. I mean, the first doe that I got was so nice and warm. I struggled pulling the bow back because I was so cold this afternoon. And we got out there later and it was cold and windy and then my eyes were just running. It was just, I didn't think it was gonna happen. And then she came perfectly and gave me time and it gave me an opportunity. And I am just so thankful to find her so close. Oh, I am so excited.
Whether it's with us two or with buddies, this past year, we've been on some crazy track missions, and some of them have been successful, some of them have been unsuccessful, and we go so slow, and we went so slow finding every drop of blood right on this walking trail, and we look up, and she's laying right on it, and it's just, oh my gosh. And it's gun season right now, but Steph refuses to go with a gun. She had a goal this year. She wanted to bow hunt hard. She's put in her time. She's practiced more this year than any other year, and it pays off. Look at that. It's such a beautiful shot, full pass through. It's got to be double lung. It's just a gorgeous doe. I couldn't be more freaking proud of you. Come here.
I'm so excited.
And on a Friday night.
I know.
It never happens on a Friday
I've
night.
always shot them on Sundays.
Could you imagine?
There she is.
Oh my god.
Literally
Like,
right there.
like you placed it there.
I'm gonna bring her up nice and close.
Careful, we don't need to get that
Oh my
close.
god, that's a fat one.
It's a nice one.
Is she nice?
All right. There she is. Beautiful deer, Stephanie. All right, give me the full rundown. How did it go down? Here, I'll zoom in. There's a little bit better light.
Good.
Wow. Yeah, beautiful doe.
So she kind of popped up from the swampy area. I think she was bedded down about 50 to 60 yards away from me. She popped up at like 450, 455, not even, 455-ish. Walked over to the swamp, got a little drink of water. I stood up, I grabbed my bow. I saw her from about 50 yards and she kept following along the swamp line all the way up until about 10 yards. And then she followed the trail where I Was hoping she would, and I had my GoPro set up the way it was supposed to be, and I ended up shooting her at about like 13 to 14 yards away.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, she ran, and we found her at what, 50 yards away from where I shot. So, and right on the trail. This is where we found her. So
Let's break out your tag. Let's tag her,
yeah.
and then let's gut her.
Yep.
Nice job. All right, signed, sealed, and delivered. A beautiful doe with the bow. Now what?
Now we bring her back.
You're not gonna gut her out first?
Nope, we're gonna bring her back. I just want her back.
All right, let's gut her out. What do you think, mister?
Freaking cold out here.
Is that gonna be tasty during ice fishing?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I shot it on this little trail. She ran down this one.
That was so good. Ranger Rick got some work in tonight. Wow, freaking gorgeous big doe. Now what? We're back at the homestead. Let me get this all in the frame.
Now we hang her up and celebrate.
Heck yeah. Stephanie, you got it done at the homestead. Deer camp, and it's just Friday. Almost a light dusting this morning. It's 23 degrees. It's gonna be freaking cold, but beautiful. Hopefully we get a little bit more snow. I love hunting when there's some snow. You can just see the deer so good. The worst part about deer camp when you haven't killed one is you're the only one that gets up and goes hunting the next day after everybody parties. But that's okay with me. So, all right, let's get her going. All right, today is November 12th. I'm on the way to the land that we shotgun hunt at. It's a gorgeous morning. It's like 8-mile-an-hour wind, northwest. Sets up good for this stand. It's 27 degrees right now. A little bit of light dusting outside. So this cold weather should get those bucks on their feet. The extended forecast from here on out looks pretty dang cold. So my goal today is to get it done. I don't want to eat my tag, and you can't eat the rack. So I'm going out there and I'm trying to fill this tag, put some meat in the freezer, and get some nice summer sausage and sticks to enjoy while ice fishing. So I'm not passing on anything today. Like I said, we're shotgun hunting. And yeah, if we could poke one more deer, we would have plenty of deer meat through the rest of the year, because we eat it. We eat the heck out of it. So yeah, my dad's meeting me here. He's going for does as well. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, Vern. November 12th, Saturday night. Give me the story of the evening.
All right, it was 15-20 minutes before the end of shooting, and came down the Glory Trail. Stands right up there. Gave me about a 15-yard shot. Stopped right here, looked up at me, boom. Ran into the swamp, maybe 30 or 40 yards.
Yeah.
Crashed down. Looks like it's a double lug.
And we tracked it for what? Like as fast as we could basically walk. It was spraying water. We tracked it
was
for 15
spraying
minutes.
the whole time. It didn't last long.
Look at this freaking beauty, Deadeye Dan.
He's a fighter.
Deadeye Dan. Oh man. So we're doing a little, we're party hunting out here. So my dad can fill my buck tag, and I couldn't be more happy for him too. We got plenty of meat now between your first buck you killed, Steph's doe, and now this big boy. Look at him. Yeah. His brows broke off here. Nice. It's got to be like a 3-year-old deer.
He
He's
must have
pretty
been a fighter.
wide.
Yeah.
He would have been pretty wide. Oh. So when you saw him behind you, you told me earlier you're grunting at him.
I was grunting at it. I seen it behind me. I grunted a couple times, and it slowly came down and looked. Of course, when you grunt, it looks right up at you. He looked right up at me, took a couple more steps, gave me enough time to bring up my gun, and he was still kind of looking at me. Let her have it.
I think hunting with you for basically 2 decades now, I don't know if I've ever heard you just fire off just one lone shot. It was just boom, one shot. And it was a freaking perfect shot. Look at that. That might even be a heart shot. Let me get a better look at this. You guys can get a better look. Oh, it's got a nice big body on him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he probably didn't even run 40 yards and piled up.
And sprayed blood the whole time.
Yeah, the walking path that we're standing on right here.
Yep.
This is the same walking path he shot at.
I don't want to nose it down every year.
There's the stand right there. And there's a glory trail where he shot it. My dad, I always give him a hard time that he's got the best stand, so we switched stands this weekend. And of course, out of my stand, Deadeye Dan gets it done. Look at that. Woo! That's a freaking big deer, man. Steph with a big doe last night. Deadeye Dan with a beautiful ornery fighting buck tonight.
Look at that.
Deadeye Dan is just a herd bull. Give me some of that, man. We hope for a clean shot, an easy track, and Deadeye Dan has made that happen, and Steph too. So yeah, let's get him tagged before we do anything. And yeah, then we'll go get the wheeler.
I've traveled this big world, lonesome I have roamed. I've laid down in green pastures, I've rolled down rocky roads. And as my hair turned silver, I lost my lust for gold.
Dead
Cups of
idea.
wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul.
So good. So good. Oh, we're gonna be eating good during ice fishing this year, I tell you that much. Whew. Money time. The tags are filled.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead.